I'm Kristen Shaughnessy. For men or women who notice their hair is thinning, there's a fairly easy way to fix that.
The hairs that we transfer pretty much will survive for a long, long time, because the concept with hair transplant is that if you take hairs from an area where you're not losing hairs, no matter where you move them, they're going to survive as long as they were going to in their original location.
Typically, the hairs are taken from the back of the head because that is usually the last place you lose hair from. The procedure looks more painful than it feels. In fact, it's so benign that people are awake for it.
It requires a series of injections that hurts for just a couple of minutes, and then it's totally pain-free.
The majority of Dr. Levine's patients are men dealing with generic male pattern baldness, which has a genetic predisposition.
I'd say the greater number of people are people that are in their 30s to 50s that are noticing a considerable drop-off in their hair volume. They're identifying it as something that's similar to either an older sibling or their dad or a grandfather, and they really would benefit from it before they lose all of their hairs.
A hair transplant is a one-day outpatient procedure.
Procedures can range from 1 or 2 hours to 7 or 8 hours if we're doing an extensive case. But keep in mind, it's a procedure where you can get up every 20 minutes if you need to take a bathroom break or you want to get something to eat. You can listen to music, you can talk on the phone, you can take a nap, you can read a book.
It's not cheap, but it is a procedure that will last for years and years.
It's actually a pretty reasonably priced procedure where, depending on the size area that you're treating, can be as inexpensive as $5,000 to $10,000 for a procedure.
The procedure has evolved over the years. The finished look is a much more natural look, and there is no longer a noticeable scar.
We've completely eliminated that using a system where we take out individual hairs at a time, so that even if you wore your hair very short or even shaved your head, you're not going to see that scar.
The procedure is pricey, but it can last for decades. See you next time. Kristen Shaughnessy, Time Warner Cable News.